Hello, and welcome. Faris here, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you the do's and don'ts for new agency owners. You probably are doing a lot of stuff, have a lot of ideas. I have been doing the agency game for 10 years. I've done all the bad stuff that can be done, so I'm gonna share some ideas with you that you don't need to go through all of that. And let's get started with it. Let's first share the do's and then we're gonna go into the don'ts. Okay, so first is define a clear niche. So stop trying to serve everyone, specialize in an industry or service so you can become the go-to expert. That's always good. If you're just starting out, no experience, nothing, just take whatever client. But if you feel good enough that you actually want to start an entity, an agency, or you're already doing it, as I hope you are, then it's nice to find a niche, to specialize in it, and to stick to it so you become the expert and that you can really productize your service long term. Okay. A niche makes it easier to market, sell, and charge premium prices because someone who's niched is more experienced, you have a lot more testimonials, long run, you know their slang, you know their language, and you can sell it a lot better. Example, instead of marketing for everyone, go for Facebook ads for real estate investors or SEO for SaaS startups or something for someone. Because long term, this is gonna really enable you to scale your agency, to have a lot of clients without like trying to figure out for everyone how to make it work, and it's gonna be a lot better. So, second is have an amazing offer. That's a big one. Your offer needs to be irresistible and results driven. Clients should feel stupid saying no. Example, instead of we do social media management, say we guarantee 50 booked calls in 19 days or you don't pay. The best offers solve a painful problem with a clear, measurable outcome. So the offer is probably like the thing that's gonna amplify each stage of your acquisition, right? Like from generating interest to getting a reply to booking a call to converting the call to the sales and to a customer. So it's going to amplify everything. And you should really sit down and read 100 million books from Alex Hormozy and go through some YouTube videos and everything to really nail down the offer, right? You want it to be bold, risk reversal, guarantees, and everything around that. So it's like stupid to say no. Like, who would say no to someone booking 50 calls or guaranteeing 20 high paying roofing jobs for a fraction of that budget? So the roofing client knows that he's gonna make probably 100K and you're charging like 5 or 10K. So it's a no brainer, right? And you want to have something like this. And you want your offer to make you anxious, that you wake up in the middle of the night like, maybe a guarantee is coming. So that's your offer forces you to have a better service and everything. So definitely work on your offer. Spend most of your time on outreach. So client acquisition is your priority one. Without new clients, your agency dies. Cold email, LinkedIn outreach, referrals, networking, do whatever it takes to keep the pipeline full. Block off 3 to 4 hours a day just for outreach until you have a system that brings in consistent leads. So your number one job when starting the agency is actually to generate new clients. So you don't need a fancy logo, nice website, PR article, or I don't know what, or the best care for one client, because you need a lot of clients. So most of your time should be just spending on outreach. And I wouldn't suggest you to start with paid ads, even if you're doing it like long term, they're really good. But at the beginning, it's a lot more cost effective to do cold email, LinkedIn outreach, referrals, networking, and cold calling, sending DMs, whatever. Like block out at least 4, if you can, more hours per day to do these activities and to generate appointments so you have more opportunities to sell. that's your number one job. Spend the rest of your time delivering amazing results. So getting clients is one thing, keeping them is what builds a real business. Results, retention, more referrals, and case studies, higher profits. Okay. Over deliver, track KPIs, and constantly optimize your client success. So all the time that you are not spending on outreach and getting new clients, you should spend on making your current clients happier so they stick longer, right? Because your agency can grow only in two ways. Number one, new clients coming, and number two, the existing ones staying longer, right? So even if you get 5 new ones and 6 leave, your agency is going down. But if you get 6 new ones and 1 or 2 leave or 0 leave, you're growing. So improve your service, talk with your clients, ask them how it's going, and find these sweet spots where you can hop in and where you can actually deliver some value so they have feeling they care, and try to get to be a friend with them. If you can be a friend with them, then they will not leave you that easily. Okay, here we have invest in a winning team. So you can scale alone, hire A players to handle fulfillment, sales, and admin work. Start by outsourcing small tasks, then bring in specialists, media buyers, copywriters, etc. The goal, your focus on growth while your team handles execution. So at the beginning, you will probably be doing everything by yourself. Maybe you will have a partner or something, but your first hires could be VAs, like handling, let's say you have a system for outreach, you're sending 50 DMs on Instagram, 30 on LinkedIn connections, 50 or 100 cold emails, and you're doing it on your own. So you can go on and create an SOP. Okay, first thing do this, second this, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, boom, boom, boom. Record the loom, how to do it, and basically outsource these kind of activities to some VA, and it's gonna save you maybe 1, 2, 3 hours a day, which you can then use to do something else, which would be again acquisition if you're just starting out, or delivering better results. And then you can hire media buyers, you can pay them per client. So this is gonna take a bunch of your time, so you can again focus on what really matters, and that's scaling your business, scaling your agency, making systems, making the right hires, and actually increasing everything. There's a bunch of stuff that I can add here, but I would say these are really important. So having a niche, having an amazing offer, spending most of your time on outreach, spending the rest of your time on delivering amazing results, and really building around yourself a team that will long-term crush it. Okay, let's go to some don'ts and mistakes to avoid. Avoid taking on every client. Not every client is worth your time. Some will drain your energy and demand too much. Red flags, low budgets, unclear expectations, micromanagers. Work with businesses that value your expertise and can afford your services. So at the beginning, you probably want to take each client. All money is good, but you will later realize, that's why it's good that you realize it right now if possible, but if you don't, then you will realize it on your skin later, that actually these bad clients take you a lot more time, that you could handle 2, 3, or 4 more normal clients or good clients instead of battling with one bad client that's maybe not the best fit for you or something. So later, when you have enough sales calls and when you talk with clients, you will immediately see who's a good fit, who's not, and then you can end the sales call I really don't think we are the best fit. I don't want to waste your time, so let's not do it. Because if they're interrupting you even in the sales call, or they're trying to be the alpha and they're immediately asking okay, what's the budget? Okay, what I'm gonna get? They won't change later, so better not work with them. Pick your clients, and even on the sales calls and everything, if you get a few clients, you get credibility when you say we are actually picking our clients, and it should be like in both ways a match, right? So yeah, avoid taking on every client. Stop wasting time on shiny objects. You don't need a fancy website, logo, or 10 different lead gen tactics. Focus on what works: outreach, sales, and fulfillment. New tools, courses, and strategies can be distractions if you haven't mastered the basics. So we entrepreneurs always jump from thing to thing, and we hear this tactic, or we just spend time on things that don't matter, right? So you don't need a fancy website. You can build something quickly and go high level by yourself. That's fine. A logo in Canva. Lead gen tactics, you just need one or two and really go heavy on them. It could be cold calls, it could be cold email, DMs, whatever you feel comfortable doing, and then focus on what works. So if you find like with cold email some success, just go ultra heavy on it, and invest a lot of time to scale it, to send not 100 or 200 emails per day, but thousands if possible, right? So scale the system out. As Alex Hormozi says, like with each of these systems you can get to 1 million per year, right? But you don't need like 8 different systems connected, omni-channel presence. That's bullshit. So thank you. All right, stop doing everything yourself. If you're the salesperson, media buyer, project manager, and customer support, you're stuck in a job, not a business. Delegate lower value tasks and focus on high impact activities, client acquisition, and strategy. Your agency should function without you being involved in every small detail. So I know you have the feeling, I had it as well, that you will do the best job, but that's actually not true. Like everyone you hire, a media buyer, salesperson, project manager, they're actually doing only this one job and they can fully focus on it. And if it's an A player, they know what they're doing, they know how to grow. You will probably like give them SOPs that later they will improve and stuff. But when you do everything, you just like have a split of attention to finish something. But when you hire someone and that person is good and talented and wants to grow, then they have a lot more like time and attention to finish the problem. Hope this makes sense. So you should delegate these tasks when you're ready to do it and when your agency is growing, and you should like focus on the high impact activities, which are always acquisition, strategy, retention. Okay. Don't ignore financial and legal aspects. Mixing personal and business finances, bad move. Get a separate business account. No contracts, you'll get burned. Protect yourself legally. Always plan for taxes and keep an eye on cash flow to avoid surprises. So obviously, like if you're just starting out, maybe everything's going into the personal account, but if possible, please split it out, have a legal entity and have your business account there and separate these two. Always have contracts. You can use like PandaDoc or some kind of services. There are like even cheaper ones. Have a contract, like use ChatGPT nowadays. You don't need something ultra professional, but like we are working together, payment terms, when are you getting paid, what's happening if you're not getting paid, blah, 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 blah. And only when you have this signed, you can actually pursue legally that you get paid, because there are some clients who might give you problems with this, but with contracts, you're pretty safe. And always plan for taxes and keep an eye on cash flow to avoid surprises. So at the beginning, try not to touch the money in the bank. So like when I was just starting out, I would earn a few thousand. I was like super young. I like to party. And I would like take all the money, let's go party, let's have fun. But that was stupid. You want like to keep the money in the business, and you want your zero to be like as high as possible. So if 50 or 100K is your zero, and you just like spend a little bit when you go above that, then you're in a good spot and you will sleep nice and you won't be stressed, right? Because you will always have money to pay your vendors, to pay the people that you're working with, and you can make moves, right? If there's an opportunity, you have money to make the opportunity. So definitely both on the personal and business side, that's a great thing to do, so that your zero is not your zero, but like 50k, 100k is your zero. If you can get to that point, life will get a lot less stressful. So I could talk here for hours, like, and have a huge list, but this was like top of my mind, and I just want to share with you some of these tips. I hope you find them valuable. Let me know in the comments if you want to get more trainings and more step-by-step guides. You can join my free community. There's gonna be a link underneath this video. A lot of my like-minded people hanging out, growing, and having fun. And yeah, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for sticking to the end. Love you, and see you in the next video. Bye.